Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Goodbye.
Can't give up now.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt, waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. That's the first thing I did. Mum always said to look for a temple if I needed help. But they said they couldn't help me. Because of the circumstances. That's what they said.
You'll be in a big,
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Call it whatever you wish. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls. Fresh orders?
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Assume nothing.
You're going to hire all the refugees.
Stop sulking and
Looking ahead.
right now.
Cleaning, cooking, construction.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
Everyone deserves the chance
see the
to make
city?
some coin.
Up on the hill.
I see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's up there and we're
Should I
down
get your
here.
dogs to butcher my wife and kid,
That's
are
why
you?
we need to walk just a little more.
But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
A respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be...
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Who are you called?
To threaten the children.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
That might be worth a look. Don't mind if I do.
I think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. Catchy, right? One foot in front of the other. Mate, there is so much.
Do try
the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
About it. Here with no coin.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
You're going to
This
hire
one time, we'll make... Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. Look, pal. Faith or no, the sooner the Steel Watch replaces me, the better. There's no reason for me to stick my neck out against armies of cultists when we can send mountains of steel instead. Way I see it, city's got a whole lot safer since the Steel Watch showed up. For that, we can thank Lord Gortash.
Nearly there now. You can see the city.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Bah! Parentage. A notion so foreign, I was sure it was fiction when I first read of it in the slates. After we free Orpheus, we can visit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
This one time we'll make...
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. Half of the children here are already mutilated by poverty and starvation. I am reminded of the Faerun, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror. For my people, to reject Lolth is to reject life. I am an apostate and would be executed. Though I am proud, I prefer exile to death. If you had seen my city's splendor, you would not ask the question. I will miss it until the day I die. I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. I expect so. If the world were to end, I think my mother would survive to rule over the ruins. She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Right now.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it.
Worms Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Thank you, thank you.
Incredible to be back. My home. My city. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. Well, why are you so nosy? nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Please don't. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Worms Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flayer. A pity, then, that it's not your decision to make. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope? I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selune as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selune came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then, and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
You wish to consult me?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or the girl has left to hew her own path? She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. But it's up there and we're down here.
If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the hell was that?
the place I'd wait around.
An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. The have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I'm not paying. I am a daughter.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. I like how you've...
The pride of the gate.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You've had worse ideas, Berkon. A lot worse. You did me a real favour clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests!
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye. What do you think that clock...
Attention. Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables. valuables.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're endangered to...
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. These folks' empty bellies and purses need healing more than anything, priest.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Worse ideas, Mercon.
What was that? Are you all right? What happened here? What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up, I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck. Toys trapped to injure children.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens. Who would do such a thing? Explosives in toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out. This assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Glad Nesta sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
No one's really responsible.
You did what you could. I'm really worried about Umi.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
You made it here all on your own.
It was touch and go. Some close calls.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace! If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch!
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
She sent a message. She's at the Elf Song Tavern, hopefully making herself comfortable.
While she lives, Oren will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone.
Despite her protestations to the contrary, it is clear that Minthara is afraid.
I doubt it. Her father is murder incarnate, and she is a devoted daughter. To please Baal, she would butcher the world. She has the scent of our blood, and she will tease and toy until she tires of the hunt. Then she will obliterate us without a second thought. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Commemorate those we lost.
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts, but Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
You know who's really responsible.
Hey, you did what you could,
Remembering Moonrise.
I'm sure you
When
did.
Alfira sang us that song.
Just can't.
I think of it
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Not for any reason. We only have tankers of river water to raise. Don't know how we're going to get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to. I've heard Alfira made her way into the city.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
Washing my pits. This is the song when I'm... Aye! Gonna blood not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
Had done the right things. Don't take that to yourself.
You can't catch me! You can't catch me!
Listen up.
Have you found some? Faster!
While we're washing them? We only got away with what we...
Oh, gods! Are they going to see it? What happens if they don't see it? Fetch! Oh, gods, no! No, no! No, that just won't do!
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Oh, trust me. Your eyes say it all. Everyone wants to pet him.
Some of us don't.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
Look, I know you're not going to say it, so you might as well be on your way. Amma, oh goodness, you said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog. You can come back. I like you.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Listen up. One more derelict.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along. What a day.
No one's stopped me yet.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators, their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
I'm not paying to debate with civilians.
We only got away with what we have on.
These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
Now, mind your tongues. Heads will roll for this transgression, this injustice. Mysterious is an understatement. Beggars bloody belief, more like. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Shares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
How did the wine sack get empty, Garen?
I bet somebody drank it, Ma.
Oh, you're no saucer. I'd put my money on Christine.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, did we smell it?
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Take the wood from the cart.
Back off! I found these apples first.
The state of this cart. Wait, what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking.
That's curious.
Taking their fair shares? We'd have plenty for everyone.
Won't get us fed and watered.
We let emotion cloud our judgment and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and cool heads.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day. Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im oraknete. Krasinetra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Free. Not while his master still lives. But he has perhaps earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Serpents must be exterminated. No.
Do not stand here and wait. Khazad-dûr must be destroyed.
Wipe us out.
guess.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop. Don't be shy.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Goodbye.
What will we do? What if this isn't for our people? There are so few of us left. What if this is the end?
Never numbers, but the bombs will should end it on our terms. No hiding in fear.
As long as we stand together.
Checkpoint.
Actually, the place is worse than you a few days in a jail cell.
Come on, open up.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
You pick your way silently through the loose rocks and broken masonry until you're a safe distance away.
can I assist?
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
What? No! I've had so little time!
Yes?
I won't give in.
This is gonna feel good. Victory awaits.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Freshened enough times as it is. I can feel my face going flush.
And here was me.
Desperate as the rest of your
Fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose.
Can I help you? This is a private picnic.
this car. But what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving to
We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like
Less
that.
than a buck.
How many red caps are in you?
But costumes don't drool, Dad.
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extraplanar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. You haven't heard? The Absolute's cronies have been busy chopping people up like it's going out of style. They won't go near us, of course. Lucretia, Springer of Night, protects us. And even the Absolute knows better than to tangle with a necromancer. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Let's go.
But the creepy monster thing.
Oh, sorry. They're damn near chomping at the bit.
Hey, soldier.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
Did you see that bloody ghoul at the entrance? Sniffing us of all things. What kind of circus is this?
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad. Prepare your heart. Nay, your very soul.
No. Off limits. Leave. Now.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Yes, but be warned. I play to win.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Lae'zel, passion of the heart and blade wage war in her soul. Listen, think. What does she most desire?
You hear my words, you see my path. It is good to be known.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is the Githyanki's fondest memory?
A fateful night. I'm not apt to forget it, or who spent it with me.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Life is brief, finite. When the warrior dies, what legacy will she leave behind?
I will carry the truth to my people, whatever it might mean. Only time will tell how I'm remembered. I should know not to underestimate you. You see me with clear eyes and an open mind.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
How can I assist?
Silvertongue at your service, or I will be, once my set is done.
Not now! I must provide musical support for Miss Silvertongue.
Scummy ball bag, move! I got to clean!
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Oh, then feel free to browse our workshop, but be quiet. My wife is at her creative zenith, and I do not wish her to be disturbed. Oh, darling.
Every sail, Papa set. Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Shut up! Stupid sweat, piss, incense smeller! Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Junks and magics for sale.
Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Get your shinies and
Make love to the air scat. Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me! These three make the art of dolls look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. You call that a pose? Again!
Maybe we should go. Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
Mum won't let me touch the animals. Bet you don't have to ask your mum to pet a stupid cat.
Another. Good. My time comes.
I will show you. All of you. Look. See? The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill my mate. Steal my cubs. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die! Soon.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
I don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe we should go.
Hunger! My stomach screams. Press your flesh through bars and add blood breaks.
Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks fine.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. Buddy's been practicing day and night for this next trick. What kind of friend would I be if I spoiled his grand finale? A round of applause for the stalwart heart! always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that! You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
To bleed? Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.
What's it gonna take?
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
No time to waste.
Here comes the line. Rebels! No!
Ready for battle. Lilaleur. victims await. Lilalo! Another shapeshifter. A shame we did not get to kill a real clown.
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. They did not starve me. The other did. He wore the face of Dribbles, or the scent of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me before I hurt my family. May you and your family have full bellies and a warm place to rest always. Be well.
How can I assist?
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Ad!
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
Why do you have to go missing now of all times? Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every colour and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Even better! Corpses are wonderful employees. They aren't picky about things like working from home or eating. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I killed him. Bathed in his blood. A death worthy of the list. Of the tribunal. Mistress needed his body parts for her art. The greatest honor of them all. I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death. A shape changer. People call us doppelgangers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Nearly there now. See the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down
What are you calling this new
That's why we need to walk just a little
and
more.
cheerful.
You have
refugees
red
for
caps
hire.
working in your circus for refugees travelling alone, or any stupid enough to move camp.
The Absolute's army on its way. Not a chance.
What if we get caught? Think it's the sand, it's not the counting house. We'll get kicked out, killers. We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the jinny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us. Don't be such a baby. The circus is right there.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a flock of pigeons.
Never.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
Welcome to the Rivington General, home to crafts by the illustrious Gildro Angleiron. Speak to his assistant only, as Gildro is super busy.
Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear, What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Good job, gang. That should last us the journey.
If you're a customer, go down to the shop. Otherwise, clear off. Well, given this is in fact a blacksmith's, we sell things that need smithing. The shopkeeper can tell you more. Give the lazy sod something to do for once.
Actual beds. Pillows.
Good story.
Can I come on patrol?
He wants to teach them refugees a
scary.
lesson, right?
What about the dribbles going mad? I heard he has a new
Don't have the
I
time
need
to
a
get into the
dog.
city. Don't have the strength to face another 10 day on the road.
Mummy, I don't want to leave.
Such a scaredy cat.
I know, sweetie. We will be safe in the wild. You remember, all right?
Instead of complaining tonight, why don't you find a different...
That's when there's no hot water. You could last a day out there.
How big they were.
It's only for sitting while I was praying, and the gods don't give a damn about it.
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
Stelmane is dead.
He's only a boy.
This does not bode well.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to feed. We don't need your kind.
Our kindness.
Refugees. Outsiders.
Ah! A new face! Something to send? Don't be shy! Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! The absolute poppycock! Enemy propaganda designed to confuse simple minds. Not your fault you fell for it. You need a strong leader like myself to see the wood under the trees. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chiantha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Letters? Ah! You mean the top-secret communiques attached by the Tall One. If they didn't arrive, no doubt they were attached to one of our recent casualties. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Much appreciated. They'll turn up in the last place you look, I'm sure.
To go? Please.
Orders are orders. Front-page material. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
That'll make a great headline.
I said, step back!
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of. And he's very selective. At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Another quick. It's the Elderberry. There's something happening to it.
Still means death. Crime of passion or deeper conspiracy. Nothing to do with his death. I swear it, Mummy.
You need my expertise.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we walked clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something fascinating